Oh my god guys, I'm so excited because I've like just dyed my hair today, so it's all red again and it's vibrant and it just feels better. Like it gets so like dull and lifeless when the color just disappears, but it's really nice to have it all red again. Even though I'm all stained around my scalp and everything, it feels good. Just saying, I know I need to get into my video for today, but I just wanted to show you a Christmas present I got. I'm so excited. It is like the ugliest thing I've ever seen, but I love it so much. And he's just got his little robe and his little hands. And like mum bought me so many Baby Yoda inspired things for Christmas and I'm just so keen, but I love it so much. And I also got this Baby Yoda necklace from Pandora that my mum got me. This was so hard to get into focus, but like how cute is it? And I also got this Baby Yoda Pop Funko, and I literally have not bought a Pop Funko in so many years because I have them all at the top of my shelves and I ran out of space. So I stopped buying them because it's like if they don't fit then I'm not gonna buy them. And he's got the little control knob and he's just so cute. I haven't actually opened the box because this box is just a bitch to even attempt to open, so I'm just gonna leave him in there for the minute. I think that's just easier. I know you guys probably don't want to know about this, but this is like my most exciting things I got for Christmas. But to finally get into the video, I'm excited because today I'm going to be talking about my anticipated reads for the months of January, February and March 2021, and like literally what is happening. Like I'm filming this still in 2020, but like what's happening? Like I can't believe that the year is nearly over. I don't even know where the year's gone. Like I know that we just had Christmas and we're in the weird week between Christmas and New Year's where it's just like what's happening. But I have 8 books to talk about today and I'm just really keen to get into it. Okay, the first book I want to talk about is Lore by Alexandra Bracken, and this one comes out on the 5th of January. I actually saw this book around so much during the year and I never put it on my reads list, but I never read the synopsis and I only saw the cover, which is gorgeous, but then I saw it was by Alexandra Bracken, and because I didn't really like the Passengers duology, I was like, do I really want to read more from her? But then I heard that this is about like gods and goddesses, and that's all I need to know honestly to pick up any book, because I really love that kind of just like mythology and like learning about things. And even though everyone has their own interpretation of stories, I still think it's really fun. With this, apparently it's like every 7 years like the gods have to go down to the human world, and like there's people that are trying to kill them, and if they don't die then they like go back up, or I think if people defeat them too they become the new gods. And like the main character's whole family died and she doesn't want anything to do with it, but then this dude that she thought died like ages ago comes back, and then the actual Athena comes into it or something, and I'm just like, okay, this sounds really cool. Like there's a lot of elements happening and the cover makes it look like Medusa may be a character, so like I think it's gonna be good. It just sounds very interesting and a lot's going on, and I just think it's gonna be a really interesting book. Okay, next on my list is You Have a Match by Emma Lord, and I knew she was gonna be coming out with a book soon enough, and I don't know why I didn't know this was happening because I only found it like this morning and I'm like, oh my god, yes, but I think it's been known for a long time that this was coming out, so clearly I just didn't do enough research. Basically the main character has had a crush on this guy for a long time and he's into like sciencey stuff, so she does a DNA test with him and she finds out that she has a sister that she never knew about that her parents gave up for adoption, so she decides to go to this camp to like get to know the sister but to try and figure out what's going on. And there's like a lot of secrets with the family and a lot of things that she kind of brings up that is probably not too good, but I feel like the idea of a lost sister just sounds really cool, but it's like a contemporary setting, so I think this will be really interesting. The next on my list is Enjoy the View by Sarah Morgenthau, and this comes out on the 19th of January. So this is the 3rd book in the Tourist Attraction trilogy. I still haven't actually finished Mistletoe and Mr. Right, and I doubt I'm actually going to get it done this year, so it's going to go into next year's reading because I've been obsessed with Julie and the Phantoms, my god, so much that all I'm doing is listening to that soundtrack. I'm not listening to my audiobooks at the moment, and literally I listen to the soundtrack about 8 times a day because I can't cope, and I'm still stressed because the music listening is not going to be in my Spotify wrap up, so I'm going to have to keep this going well into January and the rest of the year to try and make sure the soundtrack is up there. But I'm keen about this one because it's going to be about Easton, and there's also this like actress lady who has been like really bombing at the moment, so she wants to like film this documentary to try and get her like ratings back up, and then Easton's gonna like help them like climb up a mountain, and it seems like they're gonna get stuck and he's gonna fall in love with her, and I'm like, yes, Like, I love these mountain men characters in these stories, and I'm just very keen for it. Next, I want to talk about Shipped by Angie Hockman, which also comes out on the 19th of January. So this is an author I haven't read from before, and I was kind of having a look this morning about like some adult contemporary novels, and I just realized I'm very keen for this. This sounds really good. This lady works on a cruise ship, but I can't remember if she's like a reporter or if she actually does work in the cruise ship. But basically there's this guy at her workplace, and they're both going for the same promotion, I'm pretty sure, and they hate each other, but then to get the promotion they both have to go on this cruise together for a long time and be together the whole time and be on this holiday and like have a lot of fun. And I'm like, yes, I'm keen. They're going to be in close quarters, they hate each other, but then they're going to realize that the other person is not as bad as they thought, and this shit gets me, and I am very keen. Okay, the last one for January is A Vow So Bold and Deadly by Bridget Kamiria, and I'm not sure if this comes out on the 26th of January or the 12th, because there is 2 dates, so I'm going to go with the 26th because it's the latest date, and it's still going to be January at some point, but I just want this book because I'm very keen about it, because like shit hit the fan in the last book, and now we're gonna have all 4 POVs happening in the end of this third book, because the first book we had Harper and Ren, and then the second book we had Leomara and Gray, and now they're all gonna be together, and like I don't even know where I'm at the moment. I feel like I'm on Gray's side in this whole battle. I still really want Ren to redeem himself because they really butchered his character in the second book, and I'm just not happy about that, and I just want to see some redemption arcs happening, and I want to see more of Harper, and I just want to see what's going to happen. Like, there is a lot elevated to be stressful to me during this book, and I am concerned about that, but I'm keen. Okay, my only February release is A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J Maas, which comes out on the 16th. For the longest time I didn't have this on my list because I'm like, fuck that book, I don't want to know anything about it because the cover doesn't match, and I know that's a shitty reason not to care, but seriously, it is such an ugly cover and I don't even want this, but I thought I should buy it because, you know, Resent and Feyre might be in it, so that's the only reason I'm here. And I hate Nesta too. Like, I love Cassian, and like they're obviously gonna fall in love because the book is about them, but I'm not keen about it, you know. Like, I just feel like it's gonna be weird, but I also think I can't just not read a Sarah J Maas book because she's one of my favorite authors. But I don't even know what's going on in this book. I haven't even looked at the synopsis. Like, they're probably gonna go see those warrior things and climb up that hill or some shit, or like people are gonna die and then things are gonna, like, I don't know. I'm going in this with such a like low expectations, so hopefully I will enjoy it way more. Okay, coming into March, we have Chain of Iron by Cassandra Clare, which comes out on the 2nd, and yes, I haven't read Chain of Gold. I'm just putting this on my list because I'm excited. I am not reading the synopsis because I don't even know what happens in the first book, so I am just putting it here because I'm still going to be keen for all the Cassandra Clare releases, even though I have not been reading them, and also the cover's just to die for, so there's that too. And the last book on my list today is Act Your Age by Ava Brown by Talia Hibbert, which comes out on the 9th of March. So yes, I haven't read Chloe Brown or Dani Brown, and this is the third book in this trilogy, but I am excited because it sounds really good. It seems like Ava is the most like out there of the three sisters, and she's having a lot of like bad times lately, and she wants to go for this job and a bread and breakfast, and the dude's like, hell no, you're too crazy, and then she like hits him with her car, and then his arm is like broken, so she has to work at his bed and breakfast to help him, and slowly she starts to creep into every single part of his life, and I'm here for the dude. The dude's story sounds like it's going to be really interesting because he's just like, no, I don't want to deal with none of this shit, and then he's gonna fall in love with her. But it just seems cute and sweet, and I definitely want to read the Chloe Brown books and everything, so like this is what I'm excited about. So guys, that is all the releases I'm really excited about for the first 3 months of the year, and I know there's probably a gazillion books coming out, but I'm really trying to not put too many books on my list because it stresses me out to have so much reading to do. And honestly, I do end up adding books to my anticipated list as they come out in the year and other things that I get excited about, even if I've already filmed the video, but I'm just keen for these, and I do hope to get to them soon enough, but I also have a really big TBR, so we're gonna see how I go. But anyway guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!